Chelsea versus Real Sociedad. The only pre-season match here at the Bridge, and the most important one because it is the last one before Fulham in 8 days' time when we play for points. Pre-season has been predictably mixed so far for the new Alonso regime. We've seen some goal fests, we've seen some ball fests, we've seen some brilliant stuff and some ropey stuff, but hopefully we're getting closer and closer to what is a good-looking lineup for the opening match of the new campaign. And it is going to be such a fascinating campaign all over the top end of the Premier League. New managers are all the big boys, except for the champions. But what is Alonso going to bring to Chelsea in a season with no Europe? Everyone wondered that about Antonio Conte a decade ago, and they said top four be a miracle, and he won the league. Finished 10th then the year before. It helps, that is for sure. No European distractions, but a massive squad, certainly. The team news is strong news with Lacroix and Rodgers both coming straight in to start, having not had a kick yet in pre-season. Looks like James and Caicedo as the strongest midfield. Rodgers and Palmer in support of João Pedro, but let's look out for the width. Palestra will definitely provide on one side, Pedro Neto in on the other. Real Sociedad won the Copa del Rey under Pellegrino Matarazzo. They've had 6 games already themselves this pre-season. They've won a couple, they beat Wolves, they beat Villa. Take Kubo is dangerous. Carlos Soler we know about from PSG in the Premier League. Their main man up top, Oyarzabal, the Spanish goal king in the World Cup, is on the bench, like Enzo Fernandez. Maybe they'll meet again. Maybe they'll get on a bit better this time. Fofana now wearing number 3. Good little wriggle that from Neto. Try and find a gap through there. Might not need to. Oh, he has done, Palmer. That was brilliant. And Palestra nearly there. Shoot, they say. Caicedo obliges. He doesn't get many, but when he does, they're quite often from that kind of range.
They're normally absolute crackers, and certainly outside the box. I mean, what a goal he scored in pre-season with the outside of his boot.
Here is Caicedo. Seriously blonde. Reece James. Neto's got it where he wants it. Left foot clip is good, and that's headed for the corner. It's a tap-in. On his Stamford Bridge bow, the easiest of finishes. Welcome to Chelsea, Morgan Rodgers. The hard work was done before him. He did the easy bit.
Yeah, well, it was coming already, wasn't it? It's been really good play in the first 10 minutes. Very much on the front foot, both with and without the ball. But it's a simple cross to the far post. I actually felt the header was going in, but Ramiro made the save.
A lot of drop points at home. Almost all of them, actually. Here's Barrenechea. That's too easy. It's a great chance after he made room, doing almost nothing. Inside Fofana, wide of the post. Should have been one each. Well, it hasn't and hadn't been the policy, and clearly now that has changed. Alonso wanted Xhaka, then he got Henderson, he's got Welbeck. Good news. Great ball, Reece James. The take from Rodgers was good as well, and he tried his best to put it on a plate for João Pedro and return the favour. Super football from Chelsea, and very nearly 2-0. Now by Palestra. We haven't seen him, speaking of lung-busting runs yet. He was clocked as the very fastest in the whole of Serie A last season. Nice try. João Pedro nearly pulled it off, although a bit of danger coming the other way now as Herrera tries to tee one up, and well, he's teed it up over the Matthew Harding end almost. The ball on here, and Kubo is in behind Palestra. That's too easy. Thank God for the terrible finish.
Well, that's another one, isn't it? Where we've lost the ball, and then suddenly, just a few seconds later, they've got an actual shot on goal.
One split off and the rest in a line. Let's see. Kubo curls it. Wall does its job. It was never 10 yards, but who cares? But more to deal with here on the reset. Look out! What a stop from Sanchez. He has stuck an arm out there like a rocket. Otherwise, it was 1-1. Yes, it was quite close to him, but my God, it came quick.
No, that's a world-class save. That's an absolutely brilliant save.
I actually thought he had largely a decent season last year. People jumped on the 2 or 3. We might need him again here. That's a nice little touch inside from Oscarson. And Sanchez is out right on cue. There you go. Brilliant one-on-one keeping. Oscarson's still down. Don't know if he's injured or embarrassed or both. There's a little look at that long ball from Sanchez. Pedro Neto's not exactly the biggest fella to hit. Mind you, nor's the man marking him. Oh, he's done well. Pedro Neto, that's a foul all over. Just a case of where it was. He tried to get into the box to make it a penalty. It's not, it's a free kick. Absolutely left him for dead there. And he'll go for it. Barrenechea. Beaten out for Takekubo. Oh, what a hit! That is an absolute outrage. Aaron Buru has just leathered a volley in out of nowhere. And it is 1-1. I was just thinking that since going 1-0 up and since being the better team in the quarter, that first quarter, that Rob Sanchez has actually been by far the busier keeper. Crowded box. Might not matter for Cole Palmer. He's bought himself some room a couple of times before offloading. James. Brilliant. There's the Reece James infield cross. He might not bomb down the flank anymore and belt them in, but he's caressed that one onto the head of João Pedro, whose header made a goal in the first half. It has scored a goal right at the start of the second. And the Blues have their lead back. It's 2-1. Palmer with his head up. Oh, there's all sorts of options here. Palestra's coming to join in. Good dummy. Good football. Tight angle. An important block from Ramiro, otherwise JP would have had another and it would have been 3-1. He's been brilliant otherwise, the captain. Palmer starting to enjoy himself. There's space. Reece James. He's everywhere at the moment.
That's worth a pop from there, first time, 20 yards out.
And those nasty cattle trucks they're forced to go in. Morgan Rogers into João Pedro. Nearly. It's a corner. He is on it again. He has looked on it. Spain starting centre forward and regular goal scorer in that World Cup. Oh, what a chance for him straight away. Within a minute there. And the danger's not over yet. And it's over the bar by Carlos Soler.
This causes so many problems.
Outswinger, there he is with a loopy header. You know it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Malo Gusto, good ball. João Pedro's onside here. Can he make the win safe? Yes, he can. Took it as coolly as you would expect a forward in his form to do. 2 for the day, 7 in pre-season, 3-1 Chelsea, and last year's top scorer has lost none of that shine.
Just needed any Real Sociedad player to have read it, they would have tapped it in.
Great work from Lavia, the sort of thing he can produce when he's fit and he's playing. He just put the brakes on there to dummy João Pedro. Estevao goes for glory. They all wanted him to shoot, and he did. And he's put the ball into those that cried shoot behind the Matthew Harding goal rather than into it. Just about time for 4-1. If the delivery's any good. It wasn't. And that's the whistle that ends the pre-season schedule with a pretty entertaining victory. Ahead and the better side, then not the better side and pegged back, and then early and late in this second half, João Pedro at it again. Bang, bang, 2 for him, 3 for Chelsea. A job well done, Scott. And next up we play for Point at Craven Cottage. But pre-season is done, folks. 6 games played, and we finished with a good win. and some good entertainment here at Stamford Bridge. The final score against Real Sociedad is 3-1 in favour of the Blues. Next stop, down the road at the Cottage for Premier League points.